That Candlestick Park history has turned into this. Levi's Stadium just finished up its 12th season of existence as the home of the San Francisco 49ers. When this game's over, North Carolina, they'll jump on the plane, head back home to Chapel Hill, play a couple of games before gearing up to travel all the way across the country to Northern California. There's a bunch of people here, over 6,000 credentialed media. That's how many it takes to cover the big game in football and the pinnacle of sports. Although the percentage was fine last year, they didn't make a whole lot of shots. Today they took a decent amount of shots, but they just couldn't knock them down. You're talking about these guys' stories, some of these guys that are at this tournament as well. Now you get to play with them, play some golf, a little bit of a relaxed atmosphere. What is that perspective like for you to come out here and just talk it up with the guys?
It's the number one reason why I'm here.
Long before Uchenna Nwosu and Sam Darnold were chasing Super Bowl rings, they were building trust together at USC. That belief has carried them all the way here to San Francisco. Aside from Freeman's paint and perimeter execution for the Orange tonight in his fourth game back from injury, the sophomore is just excited to be back out on the floor with his SU teammates after missing 9 games with a right foot injury. And they won while shooting 0 of 16 from the three-point line. When you don't make a three in this day and age in college basketball, you're probably not going to win. Today, there's little left to show of what was once here. No goalposts, no diamond, no roars of the crowd. But for Candlestick Park, Bay Area sports fans will always have those memories forever. Seahawks defensive tackle Brandon Peely has carried his Alaskan heritage all the way through his football journey here to San Francisco for Super Bowl 60. And there also seems to be a misconception of younger players overthrowing as of late, and it's been a trend recently where I know a lot of teams and coaches are trying to cut down on that. What's your philosophy on limiting the overthrowing?
Well, the guys are, everybody's so caught up in speed, and velocity.
2 former Trojans bring that fight-on mentality here to the Super Bowl stage, which is proof that USC's battle cry carries far beyond college. Great weekend of college hoops, especially tonight, but Syracuse still waiting for their return to March Madness.
We say we're going to come out here and just have a good time, but it's just something about,
you get competitive, right?
Yeah, you get competitive, and then you get nervous.
Let's fix this a little
Thank
bit.
you, I appreciate that.
There
You're
we
the
go,
captain,
there we go.
steering
He's
the
back.
ship.
Captain Nico's, that's the job. Peely's just the 16th person ever to be from Alaska and play in the NFL, and he was also the first Alaskan to play football at USC. Well, speaking of physicality, how does that open an avenue for not only girls but also boys where they can have another opportunity to play football without getting hit all the time?
Well, look, it's going to be in the Olympics. I know Christian McCaffrey told me he would miss a season to go to the Olympics and win a gold medal.
Where's the number 7?
Yeah, man. The number ain't make it onto this one, but I'll get it pressed on later. Don't worry.
I love it.
Don't worry.
I love it. We'll find it. The Bills defended home field advantage with a solid win, and the SU men's and women's basketball teams are off to a good start. Good evening. I'm Nico Horning in sports. Again, both of the highest scoring offenses in the ACC coming into today. Just a 2-1 game. Wake Forest pulls through. 9 3-pointers. Yeah, 9. 9 3-pointers for De'Asia Fair. Syracuse's defense has looked bleak against the run. So what has to change on that front? But you have to look at the best defensive team in the country, and that is Ohio State. Patriots linebacker Chad Muma is known for dancing around the gridiron. But the first place he learned timing wasn't on the football field, it was right here on the piano bench. The only issue is that the ice inside Upstate Medical University Arena where the Crunch play their home games is not ready yet. And now you beat a team that is probably a little bit better, neck and neck in the rankings, and Syracuse really looked complete from start to finish. And coaching your son Nate in hockey, now you obviously got more time after retirement to step into that realm. What has that experience been like as a father?
It's been awesome. I like the kind of coaching side of the game.
Charles Woodson was saying the same thing about the spin move, and a lot of guys out here, that it was just iconic. What was it for you about the spin move that just made it, him get to the quarterback so easily?
Well, he could just keep his momentum going the whole time.
Own the journey, own the messy, and be very proud of yourself for taking risks, because if you don't bet on yourself, what are you going to bet on? Women have believed in themselves over the years for the ability to work in sports. And today is National Girls and Women in Sports Day. Many of them here in San Francisco covering Super Bowl 60. Lots of progress has been made over the years in terms of women visibility.
As you look around here, you'll notice there are women everywhere.
Right.
I can't recall the last time I was in a room where there were not other women.
I tricked my mom when I was in like 3rd grade,
And I told her we were going to soccer tryouts, and it was actually football, because I wanted to be the quarterback. And my mom and the coaches were like, you can't do it. So to be able to see women in the Olympics be able to do flag football is amazing.
Who you're marketing to is not just one gender now, right? We talk about it a lot within sport. It's not just, oh, I need more women and girls in sport. I need young boys to see that women and girls can be officials, they can be coaches, they can play, and they can be whoever they want to be.
Some of these trends have led to the second year of the girls' flag football high school showcase during the week leading up to the Super Bowl. Even 49ers Hall of Fame wide receiver Jerry Rice supported the girls on the gridiron. With a lot of eyes glued to this new age of women's sports, there's still lots of work to be done to create openings.
The ability of accessibility. And I mean that in the sense of having the opportunity to be considered, to have the stage to live on, and to have the viewership, the community, the support.
Ownership is one of the biggest things that I'd like to see. I love seeing more female owners in the NFL. And when you have that, it allows for some bigger conversations to happen.
Many discussions will take place here this week on Radio Row, and an often underappreciated topic, women involvement in sports. Reporting from the Moscone Center here in San Francisco, I'm Nico Horning, Newhouse Sports.
We are hyper-local, and we're so involved and happy to be involved and want to be involved in so many local organizations.
Mets fans came out to MBT Bank Stadium to watch a game, get an autograph, and support charity organizations thanks to an online auction.
We're hopefully going to raise $10,000, $12,000, $15,000, and we're able to give half of that to the Syracuse Challengers, the other half to the Police Athletic League.
Syracuse Challenger Baseball is the largest and oldest baseball league in the world for those with disabilities. It creates unique memories for those such as Zach Matondo and his mom and coach, Nancy.
When I first found out that he was going to be able to play Challenger, I got him out in the backyard, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna, I'm gonna pitch to you and everything. And it's just watching him evolve over the years is just incredible. And because he comes here, he understands the game.
A game that may be exemplified by the pros, but that doesn't mean it can't be played by people of all abilities because of new accessible ball fields in DeWitt.
We've been building the Carrier Park Field of Dreams. So we have some fields that are finished, and there's more that are being constructed right now so that all of the Challenger teams can participate at one ballpark.
I encourage any person to go to the Field of Dreams any Tuesday or Thursday when these guys are playing baseball and watch the Challengers play baseball. And if you are not moved to your core about these families and these young adults and these kids, then you're not a human being.
It's amazing what the game of baseball can do for everyone. Nico Horning, NCC Sports. 10 newcomers have joined that 6-0 Syracuse volleyball team. One of them is libero Rana Yamada, a junior who's taken a long road to Central New York. Yamada comes from athletic genes. Her father played for Japan's national soccer team in the early 90s. Yamada from Kanagawa, Japan, about an hour train ride from Tokyo and a highly popular side trip destination to Japan's capital. She attended high school in Kawasaki, a city of 1.2 million in the greater Tokyo area. And then Yamada pursued her next step in volleyball, headed to Central Wyoming College here in the United States in an effort to play professionally. It's a small town, Riverton, just about 10,000 people, only 2 daily flights, both to Denver. She then transferred to Arizona Western College for her sophomore season. That's in Yuma, near the Mexican border between Phoenix and San Diego. She was a first-team All-Libero there with the Matadors. And then Yamada's second transfer landed her here at Syracuse. She's played in every set for the Orange, including a season-high 23 digs in a reverse sweep over Cornell last weekend. Yamada leads the team in digs and aces. Coach Bakir Ganeshratnam says Yamada's brought some much-needed stability at the libero position after a lot of turnover last year. And Yamada even told him that players in the United States are much closer to the coaching staff than in Japan as far as the relationships go. So Yamada's story remains a good reminder for young athletes that if you're good, even at the JUCO level, let alone coming from another country, you will be found. Yamada said her move to the U.S. gives her the best opportunity to take a professional route. Syracuse can continue a stable start to the season Friday and Saturday in a home-and-home with Colgate. Sam and Drew, back to you.